Hi, I'm Ken Sherman, Senior Editor for CNET.com. Today we're going to take a first look at the Motorola Flipout. This is a new Android phone for AT&T. It does look like the Nokia 7705 Twist that we saw about a year ago. It has that same square shape with the flipping or swivel action. It's about 2.8 inches, which is fine for most phones, but on a touchscreen phone, found it just not adequate. The touchscreen is pretty responsive, but even when you go to the 7 home screens, which is nice, you get 7, it's still pretty crowded. So if you put, if you put a couple of the widgets there that are available through MotoBlur, so like your unified inbox and maybe a Twitter module, they take up almost half the room. So wasn't really impressed with that. Did like the keyboard, however. I found it was pretty big, pretty spacious, so actually quite surprisingly spacious for the phone of this size. The keys are domed, so they feel nice beneath the fingers. They're pretty stiff, and I could almost type by feel if I wanted to. The swivel mechanism does feel pretty sturdy. Also, another thing about the display I found is that it does have 16 million colors, but not the greatest pixel resolution. It's 320 by 280, so some photos and graphics didn't look quite as sharp as I'd like. You'll see that the phone dialer is the virtual dial pad. Didn't have a problem with that. Found it pretty big. There is an accelerometer on their phones. If you like, you actually can use a virtual keyboard, but I don't know why you'd want to because it's really small. Menu design is pretty standard, very Android. Inside you'll find not a huge amount of features as far as a smartphone goes, but has all the essentials for communication. Standard Google apps like Google Maps with navigation, Google Talk, has Bluetooth, organizer options, camera, media player, so everything you'd expect in here. A couple things that I did like though are it does have a dedicated file manager. You also have this thing called Phone Portal, which actually allows you access to one convenient access to syncing your phone either through a USB cable or through Wi-Fi. So that was pretty convenient too. Motorola does include an orange back cover in the box, so if you have the black and orange, you can just trade them out as you like. The Flipout does run Android 2.1. We'd really like to see Froyo, but 2.1 is a really good start. It will be upgradable to 2.2 at some point. Overall, I think the Flipout, if you can deal with the size, it's an interesting phone. It certainly has some good features, and I like that keyboard, but I think the display is much too small for a touchscreen device. I'm Ken Sherman, and this is the Motorola Flipout.
Hi, I'm Molly Wood, host of The Buzz Report, the show about the tech news that everybody's talking about. See it every Friday in high def at cnet.com/buzzreport.